As an extrovert, I have been struggling to find ways to connect with other people during this season of life. I am one of those people who gets a lot of energy from being around other people, yet during this season of life, it is not an option to be around people face to face unless I live with them. In my case, my husband is the only other person that I live with, and that is a lot of pressure to put on just one human being. I have been doing some research to find some creative ways to invest my time in social connections while still being socially distant. Here are some ideas that I have found, and I hope that they might help you during this season of life and help you to remain socially distant while allowing for social connection. There are plenty of resources available for free at our disposal that we can use to connect with people and be entertained without putting other people at risk. We all must choose to be mindfully responsible and do our part by working together and working individually so that we can protect each other. The most important thing to consider first is to take care of our own mental and physical health before we can take care of anyone else. The metaphor for putting on your own oxygen mask on the airplane before you help the person beside you is very important to remember. Exercise, even if it is just a quick walk outside for a few minutes, can be a huge difference in our emotional and mental well-being. Being outside in nature is so good for us in multiple ways. Investing in hobbies and interests are also incredibly beneficial. Writing down these hobbies and journaling has really helped me to pause and understand what brings me joy and what deserves my attention and energy. I personally have interest in things like houseplants, music, making art, and mid-century modern design, just for a few examples. Understanding more about myself has helped me to find some peace and grounding during this stressful season, because the better I know myself, the easier it is for me to connect with other people. Because we are all social creatures, including the introverts, I have found some suggestions of ways that we can stay connected with one another during the pandemic, and I hope some of these ideas might help you too. Sending someone a quick text message, calling a friend on the phone, mailing a greeting card, and even just writing a quick note to someone are just a few ways we can sometimes overlook when we're thinking about all of the technology that we have readily available. Entertainment, current events, and news feeds often distract us from connecting with others and making new memories. I highly recommend that we all frequently take some time to think about the people we haven't spoken with in a while. It is good to consider reaching out to those friends and family and catch up. It does a lot for someone's mental and emotional wellness to have those connections and to feel seen and valued and heard. One source for social connections that a lot of people have found effective is by using video chat services like Zoom, Google Hangouts, and FaceTime. These services and apps are free and are very easy to use. These are very helpful for people to connect with friends and family, even elderly relatives who may not be as confident with technology. Use social media like Facebook or Reddit to find people with your shared interests and hobbies. Take time to learn a new skill, and then use those community connections to get feedback and to build on that new skill. I personally have been learning more about houseplants and making art, and having online communities for these different hobbies has been a tremendous help. Remember, we are socially distant, not socially isolated. Take time during this season of life to prioritize what makes you the best version of yourself. Practice mindfulness and pursue things that bring you joy. Then pursue people who have similar interests and goals and invest in those relationships. You are worth it.